Alright, let's pick out some Picrews to draw. Let's scroll through and see what catches my eye here. I'm looking for one that looks like it has a lot of customization options, like accessories and stuff. Ooh, okay, this one looks interesting. I love the unique art style this one has. It really stands out next to all the anime ones that are around it. God, this site has so many ads. Okay, it looks like this one has a lot of things that you can customize. So I think this is a good choice actually. So here's how this is gonna work. I'm gonna allow myself to randomize a maximum of 3 times, but I have to draw the last thing that I get. So even if I like the one that I got before better, I'm still forced to draw the last thing that I rolled. If that makes sense. If it doesn't make sense, just pretend you understand. Alright, let's roll the first one. This is interesting. The bat wings on the head is pretty fun, but I'm not super excited about this, so let's try to spin it again. Oh, okay. I mean, the colors all work pretty well together, all things considered, you know? I like the star glasses and the pink hijab. Yeah, I can work with this. Let's go for it. I haven't drawn a hijabi in a while, so this was actually very fun to do. I was thinking about what to do with the knife and blood on her face, cause I didn't just want it to be like a, ooh, look, I'm so edgy, I have a knife and blood on my face kind of thing, you know? So I came up with a simple reason for it. It's just because she was butchering chicken. Guys, there's no violence here. She's just prepping dinner, okay? I'm recording this a few days after Eid actually, so maybe that's what it is. Maybe she's been up all night preparing food for Eid, and that's also why she has the eye bags under her eyes, because she hasn't slept all night trying to prepare all the food, you know? Anyway, I chose to keep the sketch layer visible for this one. I don't usually do that, but I really like the way it looks here. I think the sketch gives it like texture, you know? It's kind of like how some people use static noise as like a little texture thing. I feel like leaving the sketch layer on kind of serves the same purpose. That is, to not make it look so flat, you know? Yeah, I don't know, it makes it look more interesting. I really like the lighting that I did for this. I think the colors are very pleasing to look at, and the backlit hijab looks really cool, I think. Honestly, she looks sick with her record earrings and star glasses. She's very cool, and I would want to be friends with this person. Overall, I really liked how this piece turned out. I think it looks really good. I'm really happy with it. Alright, let's move on to the next one. Okay, for the next Picrew, I'm going with this one, which is called My Baby Maker. As an unfortunate name there. I've definitely used this Picrew before. It has a lot of different options when it comes to accessories and all those other things that you can do in Picrew. Alright, let's do it. Ooh, honestly, this is a lot more cohesive than I thought I was gonna get. I don't want to be boring, but this is probably the best that I can get with this Picrew, to be honest. So I feel like I'm just gonna stick with this. I'm sure if I press it again, it'll be a hot mess. Okay, I'm not gonna draw these next ones, but I'm just gonna randomize to show you how bad it can get and how lucky I was with that first roll, okay? See what I mean? And again? Yep. I'm glad I decided to stick with the first one. This character reminds me of those streamers or content creators who wear masks to keep themselves anonymous, you know? Like, they don't use a PNG tuber like I do, they just kind of wear a mask over their real face. She gives me the vibe of those characters whose whole thing is being really straight-faced and talks really monotone. Kinda like this, where they talk really breathy and quiet, and they probably have a very dry sense of humor. You know what I mean? I believe the term for that kind of trope is kudere? Don't quote me on that, I might be completely wrong. Anyway, at first I wanted both of her hands to be in frame, like in a cute little pose, but I feel like there was already a lot going on up there with the pigtails and the cat ears and the multicolored hair and all that, so I decided against it. I imagine that her other hand that's off camera is like holding a phone for a selfie or something, you know? So I'm not really sure what was happening with the clothes and stuff. So I kind of tried to draw as little attention as possible to that area. It kind of looked like a blazer for a school uniform, but also there's like this weird vesty thing and a tiny little bow there. I'm sure it was just a mismatch of different outfits. But yeah, I tried to make you really focus on the face so you don't see whatever that is. I think this one turned out okay. I'm not as happy with it as I am with the first one, but I think it's still pretty cute. For the next Picrew, I'm thinking of either doing this one, or this one, or this one. Ooh, I don't know. I feel like I'm leaning towards this one. Oh, hold on. I can't randomize everything at once? That sucks. I guess I gotta randomize it one by one then, which, okay. Let's go. Skin tone. Oh shit, no, it is everything. Everything is random. Okay, gotta be honest, not a big fan of this. Let's try again. Whoa. I don't even know what's happening here. What? I feel like I could work with this, but I don't want to. Last one, okay? You know what? Maybe I should do a different Picrew instead. I'm not that excited about tieflings anyway. Let's try this one. I love this like webcomic-ish art style here. Let's do this one. All random. Okay. I feel like this could have worked if it weren't for the Jason mask. It's something. Is that a dinosaur in the background? Spitting fire? What's happening? Okay, let's try again. What? Okay, what is with the dinosaurs? Oh, look at the little ducky on here. Oh, that's so cute. Maybe I'll spin it again. Let's do it again. Yeah. Ooh. Okay. Okay. I feel like I can work with this, which is good because this is what I have to do now. Oh my god, look at the dino earrings. Oh, that's so cute. Okay, actually, I love this. Let's go. Okay, I know. Not doing the tiefling one was kinda cheating. It's probably definitely cheating, but I really didn't feel very inspired by the ones that I got, and I know that if I had forced myself to do it, this video would never come out because I have done this before and that's exactly what happened. Yeah, but anyway, I feel like this one is definitely the most challenging one that I've gotten. I'm kind of getting a punky vibe from this, but like kind of a feminine punky vibe. Does that make sense? It's kind of weird, but somehow everything kind of came together in a really nice way. Surprisingly. The non-binary flag at the back of this whole thing definitely fit the vibe of this person, I feel like. Since the bangs in the Picrew were shifted to one side, I thought it'd be kind of fun to incorporate that into their design. So I made their hair partially shaved at the side there. I feel like that was definitely a good call because I don't know about you, but I think it looks super cool. They had a chain necklace on the Picrew, but I felt like the neck and chest area is already quite busy, so I decided to have them hold the chain instead. But maybe they're like in the process of turning it into the chain necklace, you know? Oh, and for the eye patch, I feel like there should definitely be a fourth string that comes out of that. You know, like the eye patch that the Chunibyo girl had, you know? But the Picrew only showed 3 strings, and it was definitely easier for me to not include that 4th string anyway, so I just left it as it is, even though I feel like you need that 4th string for that eye patch to stay upright, you know? But whatever. Gotta admit, I got kinda lazy when it came to the shading for this one, so it's a lot sloppier than the first two, but I feel like it still turned out pretty cute. Oh, and yes, I did decide to keep the non-binary flag colors in the background. I just turned it into more of an abstract pattern rather than having it just straight up be the flag, you know? And here are the 3 pieces that I did today. Let me know which one is your favorite. I feel like the first one is my personal favorite, but yeah, let me know. Also, I do have my commissions open, so if you would like to have a piece done by me, you can go to my card that I've linked in the description below. Yeah, anyway, I could definitely do more of these. Even if you guys didn't like it, if I feel like doing it, I'm gonna do it in the future. I'll go edit this video now, and I'll see you when I see you. Bye!